Last time on the best Dishonored playthrough of all time, Lemonpunch and I finally returned triumphant from the Distillery District after defeating High Overseer Campbell, but tragically failing to save Callista's uncle. Fortunately or unfortunately, depending on who you ask, mistakes were made, and I had to go on a solo run through the game to preserve the continuity. I did far too much to go over here, but basically I did everything the same but better, coming away a fair bit richer and giving us several more runes to use for the coming trials. What's up YouTube? Here, and today is a joyous day. I mean, Star of Dishonored Volume 2 aside. First of all, check this out. That's right folks, your boy got his first piece of fan art recently. Can you believe it? With only 3 subscribers who aren't family or friends. Isn't that incredible? Well, it certainly would be if it were true. But this was actually drawn by my friend Noko, and it's really good, so I wanted to show it off. If you like it, you can find him here, but by his own admission, he doesn't really post a lot, so, keep that in mind. Oh, and another reason for celebration, and one you may have already noticed, the art department finally fixed some of our janky models, and I can't tell you how good it feels to have a normal elbow now. In truth, he's been feeling pretty anxious regarding those models for a while now, so if you'd be so kind, do me a favor and throw him a few kudos in the comments. It'd really make his day. Anyways, with all the cool new developments out of the way, on with the show. We begin in our room after what I hope was a nice long nap for Corvo. With nowhere else to go, we head downstairs and outside to find Piero and a maid, possibly Callista, talking. The maid is upset at Piero for something having to do with a brothel called the Golden Cat. I hypothesize it's because she caught him with one of their employees, but I don't have the luxury of caring, as Lemonpunch gives me an order. We make our way to grab a bone charm we picked up during the Lost first playthrough and make our way to Havelock to learn about new enemies called Weepers, who are plague-ridden people who basically act like zombies.
There's no hope for them with the plague is that far along. Nothing more than a shuffling corpse full of sickness and insects.
Thus, we had to head into the sewers to go eliminate the Weepers, getting locked in the process because I guess I'm not that important to the Resistance. We walk around for a bit and get some juicy lemon lore. You good over there, dog?
Yeah.
Sorry.
There's a little goblin that lives in my throat that tickles my throat.
Should really ask him to not. Like, it's kind of rude.
Gleeful goblin Gordon.
Before hearing the sounds of sickness getting louder the deeper we go. We eventually find 2 Weepers shuffling about and dispatch them quickly. Punk ass bitch. We grab the rune they were guarding for some reason and proceed into the menu to spend the 8 we, but mostly I, accumulated. After a short while bantering, we decide on... No! What? Do you know how many times we used time stop this playthrough alone? We're already kind of pushing it with how often we use that joke, but from this point on, it's absolutely banned. Aw, maybe just one more time? Fine, but that's it. You gotta think of better material, dog. I'll try. Anyways. I grab one more hidden rune, struggle to open the sewer gate, and get blocked from escape by a surprise cutscene, but eventually make it out of the sewer and back to Havelock. Who is it? We arrive back at the bar and get our briefing from Havelock and Martin. The gist of the operation is to take out the Pendletons. Not Treavor, but his brothers, Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Oh, and Emily is also there, I guess.
You've given us a glimmer of hope. Very strong. It appears that Pendleton's own kinsmen stand in our way. The twins, Morgan and Custis.
We stop to buy some stuff and are stopped on our way out by Treavor, who tells me some mostly irrelevant lore about how shitty Beavis and Butthead are and let us know that we'll be heading to the Golden Cat, but at the end implies that deep down he's at least a little saddened about their impending dooms.
Please do it before I change my mind.
And so we speak with God Emperor Samuel and shove off back to the Distillery District, hopefully for the last time. We arrive at the distillery district while it's light out this time. Samuel gives us a little info on where to go and what to expect, cluing us into the existence of a man named Slackjaw. He runs the Battle Street gang and is key to the non-lethal opportunity for the Pendletons. The first time we did all this, we actually did that whole plot point, but were foiled by a random guard aggroing us for no reason, causing everyone else to want smoke and ruining everything. This one random thug soft-locked us out of the non-lethal option after we already did all the requirements, wasting something like 2 hours of effort, so you'll have to forgive our unwillingness to even entertain this quest. While we're on the topic though, I do want to bring attention to the man's attire. Why does he look like a carny? Like, did he try to make it at a carnival before turning to a life of crime or something? Cause that's a story I'd like to hear. We now break to listen to my dog go hog wild while I open the dungeon door to get a drink. If I give the right command in Russian, she'll tear your throat out. What a good girl. Anyways, the game warns about the chaos we wrought and how it's affected the distillery district, but we skip past quickly as we've done this song and dance before. Roaming rat brigades, angry city watch guys, and the occasional weeper. Nothing we can't handle, of course. There's a commotion up on the nearby bridge involving an explosion, symbolizing how our actions have had consequences, but we're on a mission, so we can't linger long. Also, soda opening ASMR, cause why not, you know? That's just delicious, folks. After my solo romp to correct the timeline, I've grown a lot. For example, the crouch button now consistently exists, and I use it when applicable. More than that, paired with the blink ability, sneak killing guards and slipping back into hiding is a piece of cake. You know, the bare minimum requirements for competence at the stealth video game. Look at me growing. We learn from our mistakes here, just really slowly over the course of several. Oh, and in addition to all the rats and angry police, I also have these watchtower things to worry about. They're basically unmanned surface-to-air missile turrets, and handsome guy Corvo is, they only have eyes for him. That is, before you rewire them. Despite causing all the chaos and playing through it once before, I can't help jump every time I see a group of rats bigger than 4. Fortunately, that doesn't stop me from getting to Slackjaw's front door. For whatever reason, the rest of the gang members aren't aggro anymore, despite us killing all their friends last time we visited, but I can't say I mind. Either way, we're not here for them. No, we make a beeline for an explosive bottle on the nearby table and move down the adjoining alley. See, this next encounter was our first major roadblock in the first playthrough, and I'm not exaggerating when I say this bottle is key to our survival. I immediately chugged the explosive bottle in the first guy's face before trying to flee up the stairs to my right. The first time we did this, we died. A lot. But the time that finally worked was the time when I took shelter up here and let Slackjaw's lackeys handle it. Well, not this time, as the second guy was waiting and pulled me in with his tractor beam. Fortunately, he was no challenge, and the rest of the plan went smoothly. So smoothly, in fact, I didn't even feel the need to watch and make sure they got him, for we had other business to attend. Narrowly escaping our would-be assassins, Lemonpunch and I venture deeper into the now chaotic distillery district, where danger lies at every turn. Droves of city watch guards, trigger-happy watchtowers, and plague-ridden weepers stand in our way of putting an end to the Pendletons. But will they succeed? Find out next time on the best Dishonored playthrough of all time.